Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. Where we last left off, I went and collected the basic bear schematics, and successfully got to dress up in it for the time being. But at the moment, the cat school gear is higher leveled, so I've switched back to that between videos. And in the meantime, we do have other beer school schematics to find, and so that's what today's video is going to be about. Hunting down schematics, and basically just using that as an excuse to start exploring Skellege. The main plot can wait. In addition to exploring the rest of Skellege, I'm also using this as an excuse to show you the long way down to the town from the castle. As you can imagine from how much vertical distance we had to travel using that elevator, it's quite the journey. And somewhat dangerous, in fact. I think someone must have disturbed that nest, because that guy took damage from it. Dang it. That was not my finest showing. But hey, I survived. Killed all the bandits. So no big deal. Now where did Roach go? Okay, so... oh, there's actually a quest just down the road from where I am. Maybe I should do that first. It'll save me having to backtrack, and sometimes those exclamation marks disappear. I think it might be based on the time of day sometimes. Yeah, I remember this place. This is where we bought all of our maps.
Newcomer.
Most humbly beg your pardon, but I'm in quite a predicament, see. I'm a wandering juggler from occupied Temeria and...
Temeria? You sure? Not Novigrad?
What? Why Novigrad? No, I come from Maribor and...
You're not cut out for this line of work. Memory's too short. See, we've met. But you were a respected Novigrad merchant who wanted desperately to get home.
Oh, but I assure you, all right, you got me. I know this all looks bad, but I swear I'll pay you back, mate. All of it, with interest. Just, please, don't take me to the Jarl.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Think you could fool me a second time? I'm gonna let the Jarl decide what to do with you.
Force me to come with you? Go ahead, try.
Gladly. Well, looks like the guards are staying out of this, but they are cheering me on. Welcome to Skellege, I guess.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Guess that's the end of that. Yeah, officially, even. But yeah, so... at this point, I'm going to the ruins of Fort Etner, looks like. But yeah, for some reason the dotted line is telling me to go south when the location I'm going to is very much north, but I'm actually listening to it this time because the island, the main island of Skellege, can be very difficult to traverse. It is split up by a couple of mountain ranges, and it is not easy to cross them directly. You can see them from the white lines on the big map. Anyway, another reason I'm going along the roads here is to hopefully come across another fast travel point. Also, looks like there's this notice board over here. Figured I might as well have a look. Okay, Otar the Bold will be burnt by fire for killing his old man. Cunning man wanted. Stuffed his ear with beeswax, but now he can't get it back out. Disturbing portents, lay off my son. Or something along those lines. And there's a nithing. And a missing son who needs to be found. Went out adventuring, so he's probably reasonably adult. Reasonably close to being adult.
I recognize your type a mile away.
Greetings.
Greetings?
Mind if I have a look at your herbs?
Yes, that's all she does here. Herbs for alchemy. Oh, but she does buy books. I can take advantage of that. She'll also buy the runes.
See ya.
Fare thee well.
And glyphs, but that's about it. Also kind of curious what that other figure, this guy, Race Master, I just kind of stumbled into this. Okay.
Ah, it's you. First Outlander to seek a place in the hero's pursuits. Will you ride here too? There's room for you if you want.
Yeah, alright. Might even win.
If your arse is as tough as your talk, who knows? Listen up, folks! The race is about to start! Running for the glory, the great mum, or Speedy Oswald, Lonely Boy Svan, and Geralt of Rivia!
So was that the best take you had for that line, Geralt?
Hang on to your saddles! Ride on for Freya!
But yeah, so there's a slight complication to the Skellege races here.
Race Speedy Oswald!
Yeah, go Speedy. It's the fact that there are 2 racers for each race, aside from Geralt, instead of just 1.
No one can outrace Speedy Oswald!
Everything else is the same, though. The rubber band AI.
Keep your distance, vagrant.
The fact that I've got great horse stamina because of my DLC saddle. That being said, I do seem to be able to outpace them on this one.
'Twas as you said it would be. You won. Glory's yours, as is the prize.
Short and sweet, just how I like them. That being said, I think it's best to take the long way up north. And because I found the notice board, I can...
Come on.
explore some question marks in the area. And that was another reason I ran to the south just then. To get the notice board and to get the question marks. And looks like this one is an abandoned site. Tarry not in this place, for here there be sea beasts.
Drowners are coming out of there. Best blow it up.
Well, I guess I know what we're up against this time. Oh, there they all are. On the north side. Not much trouble. And here the inhabitants come back, repopulate the sawmill. And we get our reward, some experience and some crowns.
Maybe they got lost. They've been hauling lumber in St. Ballads about you. Thanks, Carol.
Alright, and looks like we've opened up a new merchant.
What brings it to me?
Wouldn't mind.
General merchant. And he's got some pretty decent general goods. A lot of crafting materials, in fact. Doesn't have much money on him, but well, there are ways of solving that. Damn, can't even buy the horse blinders. Well, these glyphs cost a pretty penny. Just looking for the one that costs the right amount of pennies. But as it is, I do definitely need some cured Draconid leather. That's another master tier crafting item. I think I accidentally bought one too many items. But that's fine. Still got more money than I know what to do with.
Farewell.
Sure no druid.
Can you swing an axe?
Alright, so Drowner's dispatched. What else do we have? We've got that town center to the north. Got no more question marks and no obvious notice boards. Might as well head up there, see what we can find. Skellege is a very pretty place. It's not all miserable and swampy, and it's not all crowded and gray.
Ha! Take that, you board! You're dead!
Same slavish
Why
time.
am I always
Snare
wrong?
sprung.
'Cause you're
Earth
fat.
trampled. Blood, bits of flesh. Apologize to her. Are you be the more?
Never heard of anything similar.
Sick.
Oh, I have. Pharaoh. Turned out an old bear had taught itself to check the traps. I can claim.
Perhaps we've got ourselves a crafty bugger too. We'll have to flush him out.
Some interesting incidental dialogue along this road.
Sprung. Earth trampled. Blood, bits of flesh.
Come on, go! You gotta talk.
Maybe Lars will bring some hair hides back from the hunt. That could make me some promise.
This here's a calm village.
Doesn't look like there are any icons in here, no places to buy from.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging it, eh?
But it is a nice little town. It's got its own little pond, in fact. Alright then. What have we got here? Damn. Dangerous, aren't they? And they explode with poison. Indrigas of every sort are just dangerous. And on the bright side, it looks like they can be lured away from one another. Damn it. Trying to get a new charge on my sword. That's not easy to do when they keep blowing my shield down with one hit. And then running. Little bastards. That said, looks like there's one more over here. If I can just take him out carefully. Yes! Exactly what I wanted. One more charge. Battered my sword to pieces in the process, but I got it. Alright. Calm down, Roach. They're all dead now. And now that they're all dead, we can continue north into the mountain valley and explore those fort ruins. Maybe check out a couple of those question marks along the way. Looks like there's well, what used to be a wall here. Kind of curious if there's anything in here. Might not be a question mark, it might be a diagram, for instance. Just what I was figuring. I usually pack them away in landmarks like this, so it's not that unexpected. That said, it looks like it's just the one thing, so... Oh, hey, on the bright side, I saved myself a trip. Just gonna have to find those eventually. So what's next? Well, next we're finding a way out of this pond, which seems to not want to let us go. Might say there's a Rusalka there. Oh. A gargoyle, I see. A gargoyle with a teleport stomp, in fact. And it sounds like a friend. Luckily, he's already sort of pre-distanced himself from that friend. And I guess this is a side of gargoyles we usually don't see. Since normally we encounter them underground. And so they can't do the jump teleport. And looks like there's another gargoyle here too. But if he doesn't want to move, then I'm not going to make him. At least not until after I've dealt with this ice elemental. Poor Roach getting caught up in all this. And that was weird how first it disappeared and then its shadow disappeared. Oh, nice. That was a great time to get the instant kill off. 2 long hard battles against 2 rocky monstrosities, and then the third one is free. I believe that was the guarded treasure. But elsewhere around here... Oh, what the heck? More stories about the Witchers that we're gathering these schematics from, I guess. Oh, and there's the container we were looking for. Based on what we see here, Witchers tend to be seen as more dangerous than they actually are. Like, people make assumptions about what Witchers are really up to, and then they arrest and kill and persecute them. Not necessarily in that order. Hey, there's a ship up there. A boat. Then again, while I'm already in the mountains, it would be best to use this opportunity to climb up, because I don't think I'll be able to climb up once I'm down there. Nor do I think climbing up is going to be easy even when I'm up here, mind you. But you can sort of do the Skyrim Elder Scrolls climb by choosing surfaces with just enough of a incline that you can climb them, and then by continually hitting the jump button so that Geralt will hit and roll forward. And forward always has a very specific distance, horizontal distance he moves, and so that can get you up almost completely vertical surfaces. As it is, it appears that these question marks are indicating things that are underneath the mountains rather than on top of them. And so aside from that little education I gave you in how to do crazy climbs in video games, this seems to have been a fairly fruitless endeavor. That said, sliding down is fun too. There's an achievement you can get for sliding down for long enough. In a single go, I mean. You won't see it show up though, because I've already got it. Here we go. This is something. This is definitely something. This is a ghost, in fact. Properly over-leveled ghost. Damn it.
What? Lost your nerve?
Sounds like some sort of elven ghost from back when the elves ruled basically this entire continent. Then the humans came from, I believe it was just overseas originally. Just invaded elven territory. Damn it. There you go. Didn't even get a charge from that one. I did get to kick a ghost's ass. Now let's actually see what's around here. Oh man, whole bunch of good loot chests. There also appears to be a passageway that is too high up for Geralt to jump up to and climb up, which means it must be the outlet for that cave system that I am hypothesizing exists. The fact that I can't just get into it now makes me think that we are supposed to deal with it at some later point as part of a quest. And unless I miss my guess, I believe it is part of one of the main quests, in fact. But as it is, those two question marks will have to remain unplumbed for the time being. Yeah, cats outside during the day, not good on the old eyeballs. especially when you're climbing up ice. Actually, there is another potion for this sort of situation. Something that ends the effects of potions early. There it is. Oh no, that's the, something that resets your entire character. White honey, that's the one I'm looking for. Yes. Clears toxicity and the effects of potions. Oh crap. Okay. So you survived that. But will we survive this? I'd like to find out. Because the fact that there is this otherwise pointless boat on the north side here implies that there is something to find, even if it's not a question mark. And even if it's not fully accessible at the moment. Because what it can do is give us a fast travel point. Sure enough. Closed for now. But accessible and much more conveniently so in the future, because I went through all of that effort now. In any event, we are still looking for more Bear School gear items. And it looks like one of them is on the south side of the island, near the ruined inn. Which, conveniently, we already have unlocked thanks to one of those maps I read. Oh boy. Just fully overlapping there, are we? Ah, damn. Went straight into the water. That doesn't bother them at all. Instant death, on the other hand.
Siren Den. Gotta ruin it for them.
There you go. Oh, there's another siren that just popped up. A couple more sirens. Is that because I took out their nest? Or just because I moved a little bit away from the center of town there? Regardless, it looks like this is an occupied site. And I know I saw another siren around here somewhere, but she's not coming for me now, so might as well do this stuff for the time being. Skellege. That's the name of the big island. On Skellege is the name of the small island we explored last time. And yes, the distinction is quite important. Also kind of wondering what the heck is going on here. There's a siren in the sky and 2 enemy indicators underneath me. There must be a way down there. And until then, I would like to deal with this siren. If she ever decides to go aggressive against me. Instead of just flying around, minding her own business. How dare she do something like that? Okay, there we go. And she jumps up right away. You're supposed to stay down for a little bit. Man. Siren's breaking all the rules. I'm gonna report you. But yeah, sure enough, this was an occupied area.
Would Dad prepare like you just for a day?
And sure enough, there are things down here. Just a little staircase tucked away into the corner. A couple of wraiths hiding underneath. Ah, this is related to the Witcher gear. Yes, sure enough. Sounds like the guy played a lot of Gwent back when this place was still in business. But he was lousy at it. Unlike Geralt. And for some reason the Wraith bodies were on the surface instead of underground, where I killed them. It's weird how they do that sometimes. Anyway, so what I've got active right now is one of the treasure hunt quests, and it's pointing me towards this ruined ship just off the coast. A couple of sirens around. I'll probably have to deal with that before I can fully explore the ruins here. Oh, into the water she went. And yeah, sure enough, that makes her pop right back up. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. One nice thing about Geralt is that he's able to carefully and walk up the side of some fairly vertical surfaces, like more so than what you see in a lot of other games. Whoa. On the other hand, he didn't quite know where to go just then, looks like. Ah, there it is. So we don't have to go under. Don't have to find a way inside. We got the chest. We got the quest completed. We're good to go. Okay, so next thing we can do is check out this other notice board here and fill out the question marks of this part of the map. It's only about 200 meters away. Don't think we'll need Roach for that. You know, something interesting I've noticed between playing this game and the recent Assassin's Creed games is that I am much more likely to grab the horse in the Assassin's Creed games than in The Witcher 3.
I see you come from afar. Ought to replenish your supplies, I wager.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
General Merchant. It's got one of the fast travel item maps. And only 200 gold crowns. Can't afford to sell him too much with that. There is one thing I can do.
We get some cards in too, I'll be a happy man.
We can play us a quick round of Gwent. Ooh, against a monster deck. Gonna need that Scorch. Torrential Rain could come in handy. Emissary, not very useful on his own. Dandelion can be pretty useful, front row. So yeah, I'll take it. Oh. I guess I didn't take it. Because he's not that useful because I don't have too many cards to go in the front row. Got a lot of spy cards, got a lot of hero cards, but nothing much that can be used for our purposes. Speaking of our purposes, I love doing that. And he's only got 20, so if I play a few cards... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have played the Emissary. I mean, it doesn't matter because I got so many resurrection cards, but I didn't need to. Anyway, we got 10 cards to his 8 at this point. And as a monster deck, probably going to have fewer than 8 turns. As he calls in reinforcements. There, you see? I called 2 cards straight out of his hand. Oh, that one didn't even call anyone in. Kind of sad. Why does the AI always play that card in the ranged row? It makes no sense. Oh no, you don't. I'm not using the back row, so neither will you. But man, just in general, this guy's got a terrible monster deck. I mean, really just awful. I don't think I've ever seen one this bad. Doesn't even have the Commander's Horn Leader card. Almost feel bad beating him. But at least I got a new card for it.
Ugh.
And we got us a blacksmith over here.
How are things? Business good?
Why wouldn't it be, seeing as I make the best arms in the Isles? Just look. Iron ore from the bowels of Mount Ardfand, where giants once tore up the earth. Then my forge fire, blazing unbroken for 6 generations, its care passed from father to son. And every day come dawn, Hara, my youngest, she pricks her finger and squeezes a drop of her blood into the water I use to temper the blades.
Huh.
Anything new in Fierstall?
Yeah, nothing. This ain't the continent. Fashions don't change with the melting snows. We live like our fathers and grandfathers lived, fishing, hunting and raiding. And so shall we live, to Ragnarok and beyond.
You play Gwent like your forefathers?
Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to say.
Alright, Scoia'tael deck. That's another thing I've always wondered. Why does the AI always want to use the Scoia'tael perk to go first? I'd always want the opponent to go first, so that I have a better idea of how to react with my cards. And I always have just a slight card advantage over them. Anyway, I don't play Scoia'tael, I play Nilfgaard. And I do so because I love me a spy deck. And I love to manipulate a spy deck. And you know what? I think I'll just make it easier on myself in the future. He's down to 11. And so, if I play the right cards... Yes. The 2 10s. Means I can win this round and continue my spy decking ways. Oh, I wonder what you're going to use that for. Is it a spy card? Of course it's the spy card. Guess what, though? Now I'm going to use that spy card again. Oh, he's got another one of those group cards. See, this is actually a fairly decent Skellege deck. Not the best, I'd wager. Certainly better than that monster deck I just fought. What the? You sure you want to do that? Because Nilfgaard's got all kinds of resurrection cards, and that means I get to use my dragon more than once. Okay, definitely above average Skellege deck, because he's got heroes to spare. Oh, that's a fairly good use of a hero, too. Yeah, lots of synergy going on here. Outpaced my deck, that's for sure. But he's down to one card. And I'm not. I'm not sure if I'll be able to catch up to him, especially with a Siri card to play. I want to see if I can. I definitely can. So let's end this in 2 rounds instead of 3.
You're back?
Huh. I got some gold ore instead of a card. Well, there are more Gwent players than there are Gwent cards to grab from miscellaneous players. So I may just have reached that limit, where I will stop being able to win cards from regular players. Don't know what I'm looking for here. Also, doesn't look like this guy is more than an amateur level crafter. Yeah, it says right there. Amateur blacksmith. So despite his claims, he's actually not that good. And unfortunately that means that he can't really combine any of my runes.
So long.
Smooth sailing.
So now that I've beat his deck, that's pretty much the last time I'm going to interact with him. Oh, right, the signpost. There should also be a travel point around here somewhere.
My dad's off fighting the block.
We going by the tavern later, you know, get splashed.
Turn down.
Straight and slow.
It howled like the dam. Had teeth like... well, this long at least. Tore my companion to shreds. I only escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What's this about?
Hey, a witcher! Freya be praised. Witcher, help!
And? Then what?
Then nothing. Never you mind. This here's a job for a witcher.
As you wish.
What's the problem?
A beast. It attacked me and my comrade.
We'll gut the fucker.
Aye, but not us. The witcher.
Why bother the witch man? Like as not it were a pack of wolves. But they got you so afeard you shat yourself and saw spectres. Let me round up a few sturdy lads and we'll...
Won't be needed. The witcher will help, right? You shan't let us down.
Feral folk, Dumb as stumps.
That hunter, could he be right? Maybe it was just wolves.
I knows what I saw. Besides, who's he to say? Those drumming blackguards don't know shite from shoelaces.
That particular blackguard was wearing on-crate colors.
You sure about that?
Sure than sure.
Doesn't matter. That lot's not to be trusted either. Monsters attacked me. I need a witcher, not some hunter.
You from Pharaoh? Come a long way.
That just happened. Came to Fyrsdal to trade a load of hides from Sforlag.
Sforlag? Thought you were from Pharaoh. Sforlag's on Speakerog.
Well, you see, first I sailed from Faro to Sforlag. Traded some loot from the continent for hides there, then came here.
Pharaoh to Speakerog to Ard Skellege. Roundabout journey.
I hadn't much choice, had I? A merchant sails where the trade's good, not where it's close at hand.
Fine. What's this about? Tell me.
Me and my mate were on our way here to Fyrsdal with a cart full of hides. Suddenly we heard a screech. Our horse got spooked, started kicking, and then monsters jumped out of the bushes. My mate drew the short straw. They got him first. By some miracle I managed to get away.
What kind of monsters?
Neckhooks, no doubt about it.
What?
You know, sharp claws, animal skulls on their heads, attack in swarms.
Neckers?
Yeah, neckers! Near 20 of them. So will you help? Will you kill the bastards? That road needs to be clear. Aim to travel it again soon.
Don't know. You lost your transport, so I don't see how you're going to pay me. And I don't work for free.
I've coin set aside. I'm sure we'll agree terms. How much would you ask?
You know, I would trust this story if he didn't keep changing it.
A fair price. So, how'll it be?
Plus he accepted the first offer.
I'll help you.
Grand! Knew a witcher wouldn't let me down. Not like some waffly prick from Clan Drumdon.
Or Clan Drummond.
Good luck, witcher. Fare you well.
Wait. Where should I look for you?
What?
Once I finish, where will I find you?
Oh, aye. Here. Meaning in the tavern nearby. I'll await you there.
Fine. See ya.
But yeah, even if there's no way in hell that this guy's story is true, it is interesting.
As if something was tearing me apart from inside.
You should go see the druids.
I've been already.
Drink last night too?
They said their herbs can't help, and all that's left is to pray.
So have you?
I prayed when Yar left me, when my mother fell ill, when the sheep were dying. I've no prayers left in me.
Damn.
I'll be a priestess when I grow up. Don't want no stinky husband.
Hot tips for your first raid. Never leave your shield behind. Thank the gods my son Knut is still alive. Wedding. That's nice. Ingmar Bergman. Not sure all of you get that as a joke, but it is one, don't worry. And a proper contract. For a dragon, no less. But we've already stumbled into a Witcher quest. Might as well do that one first. Also, we've got the road marker here. And looks like our destination is not that far away.
The wagon. Need to look around. Must be the comrade of the fellow from Pharaoh. Odd. Looks like he died of old age, not because a necker ripped him apart.
Huh.
Gashes like claw marks in its flanks, but it's also got lockjaw and a warped spine, like it might have died of tetanus.
curiouser and curiouser.
What the? That was close. Something tells me that was no accident. Better investigate.
Seems like a setup. Yeah. We saw where it started, so why is it making me go here?
Furrow looks fresh. Boulder must have rolled through here.
Oh, so we can trace the path of the boulder back, even though we know where it began. Okay.
Boulder started here. Think I see some tracks. Necker tracks. Clear prints.
Some sort of beasts over in that corner. Sound like wolves. Yep, sure enough. White wolves. A whole bunch of them. But nothing a little spinning won't take out. Looks like there's a bit of a cave here, too. In fact...
What's going on here?
Well, whoever's got it in for Geralt has a lot of strength to spare. Those are some heavy boulders. What do we got in here? Some regular Endrigas. That helps a lot. Damn it. And now a whole bunch of the workers coming out to play. Luckily, when you've got a fully charged Erendite on you, nothing much stands up for very long. Aside from a bunch of over-leveled Alguls, but that's the exception. Luckily, it looks like there's another way to get out of this cave, aside from the one that's been blocked off. Little side path in here, but nothing to it.
A necker's foot, hollowed out inside like a boot. Someone lost it while running. The plot thickens.
I always figured it wouldn't just be one necker.
Necker paw and a human foot? Small like a child's. Clearly running.
Here we go. Some old ruins here. proper way of getting out of here.
Trail ends here. Who would think to hang drawings in a place like this? Looks like the work of a child, or someone who's damned clumsy with a quill. 2 sticks protruding above the shoulder. Think that might be me. Is that a wagon? And here's where that boulder almost crushed me. Necker tracks near the boulder. Now I know where they came from. Just wonder who actually left them. These balls on sticks are Endrigas. Guess they were supposed to finish me off. All in all, a pretty elaborate plan. And this must be the meeting place. Looks like this whole ambush was a group effort. High time I met the pranksters.
Someone really has it in for Geralt. And Geralt specifically, not all witchers have white hair.
A Necker, torn apart by something huge. Then someone cut its legs off.
So they refused to kill a human or a horse for the trap, but they were willing to kill some Neckers. Or at least one Necker. And apparently they had a fresh supply waiting for them just outside the little ruins where their hangout was. And also it was definitely a they and not a singular. But yeah, one last thing to do to figure out this quest. And that is confront the conspirators at the spot where they at least appear to hang out. Which Geralt can recognize just from a terrible drawing, oddly enough. But yeah, the reason I use the horse more often in the Assassin's Creed games is because you don't lose as much time summoning the horse as you do in The Witcher 3. I suppose this is a pretty unique location. I can see how Geralt would stumble across it. Anyway, it's far too bright in the day. Oh, here we go.
Must be the place.
You can come out. I've seen your plan. Besides, I can hear you. One of you's wheezing like a broken bellows. Another's panting frantically like a deer caught in a trap. And the third should really take something for that throat. I'd try thyme extract. Someone care to explain what's going on here?
What's going on is that you're down there, and we're up here.
That's a situation I can fix quickly.
Witchy thingy no dum-dum. The pounding witchy thingy swoop man.
That's right. We've caught you. You're at our mercy now, and we're none too merciful.
Oh, really? Fact is, I could just turn around and...
Hold it held. Witchy thingy dum-dum shotking. Well, swoop man. I wonder why he's not already in that shrimp. You were to kill him
What? We never said nothing about killing.
Not a thing. We were just supposed to scare him.
So witchy thingy us scary thingies. Make him no touch us. I believe you misunderstood. He's a murderer, like the rest of them. Like the one who killed my Adalia.
Awful sorry about your wench. We all are.
A Doppler.
But this Witcher didn't kill her. And we can't very well punish him for another's crime.
He has much to answer for, too. I heard he killed a Korred in Tucson.
But he spared a golden dragon.
So what? What about Verena? The Bruxa with the fondness for blue roses from Nazaire. He showed her no mercy.
She started it.
Verena killed many an innocent. I had to do something, but I've helped monsters aplenty.
Yes? Who?
Only counts the ones you helped in the game, incidentally.
There's this Sylvan in Velen. You gotta know him. I had a choice. Kill him and collect a reward from the local peasants, or talk it out with him. I chose the latter.
Sylvans and nasty schemers, but it was nice of you to spare him.
Don't make me laugh. That's not nearly enough.
You need at least 2 for this quest.
Not so long ago, I spared the life of a Doppler in Novigrad. He was stealing food for the Skoyatel. Letting him go cost me a hefty bounty.
Well, I'm grateful. Not many of us left.
You see? He's not that bad. We should let him go.
Let him go? No! So he can track us down and butcher us.
I won't hurt you. I don't kill sentient creatures.
You lie. Every Witcher is a murderer.
I kill monsters, true. It's my job. But only when they threaten humans.
You hate us! Hate us all!
Humans hate you all. Because they don't know you. Don't know which of you are dangerous and which want to live in peace. Only Witchers stand between you and humans. We know both worlds. Protect both. We kill dangerous monsters, so the thinking ones can live in peace.
So you say now, as you stand there, scared. You know we have the upper hand.
You don't. Could have killed you all long ago if I'd wanted to.
I believe him. We should let him be.
I'm all for it. To my thinking, he's telling the truth.
Let witchy thingy go. Ah! Fools! Gullible as newborns. A just Witcher. A kind Witcher. A lying Witcher! He feigns it all! All humans lie!
Let it rest. This is not the way. You shan't bring Adalia back.
Ah! Stay here. I'll finish this alone.
So, as you might have guessed, you always have to fight the werewolf. No matter what you say, no matter what you've done in the rest of the game, the werewolf here will refuse to listen to you. Oh, he just flew away there.
You were right. Monsters are like men. Some are good, some are bad, and still others simply lost. That's a right shame. I was different once. Should never have let him talk us into this. Here, a little something from us, so you'll remember not all monsters are dangerous.
Thanks.
But while you always kill the werewolf, you never kill the godling, even if you fail the earlier test. Which is why she and she alone came down after the fighting ended.